Hi. I would think if you clicked on this video, maybe you're hopefully as excited for fall as I am, and especially like fall fashion. I generally try to wait a little bit closer to September, but I'm really truly bursting at the seams. I feel like I have been tracking things that I've been seeing, things that I like. And so today we're just talking about fall fashion in all forms. Fall fashion trends, things that I think will be trending maybe a little bit earlier in the trend cycle right now, and things again that are just already trends that I really like for fall. And I feel like after Copenhagen Fashion Week, I have like a new lease on life, I would say. Like I'm very inspired, especially for fall. And again, it's kind of like, okay, I looked at the weather today and it's a little bit cooler for the next couple of days and then it gets back up into the 90s. But I like the little cooler days, gets you a little taste of fall and it gets me excited and I'm planning. So the first one has been a thing. I'm a little bit newer to it, but mural style fabric and just like art print style fabric. I think Tyler McGillivray, this specific skirt right here, the equestrian skirt is what really did it for me. It's so cute, and I think that they were a little bit daunting to me at first because I didn't know how to style something like this, but I think actually like that is the piece. Everything else can be super simple or else you can play into like the loudness of it. And I also think Sandy Lang has really cute pieces like this right now. Moschino, this specific Moschino thing is in my head when I think about it. And again, I feel like it's been a thing, but I'm really liking it. Obviously layering has always been a thing, but layering and specifically layering t-shirts like a long sleeve with a tank top under it, even that is the same color. I've been seeing Charli XCX do that a lot, and I feel like it's so cute. I've also just been seeing in general, like brands, I recently saw it on H&M, it has like that layered effect. It's just like a one shirt, but it has like a two shirt vibe. Or wearing a long sleeve with a baby doll style top or dress is really cute, and again, has been a thing forever. I've done it forever, but I feel like as of recent years, I haven't really played in that way with like long sleeves, and I think it's really fun. And I feel like at some point somewhere I was mentioning this in more of like a Billie Eilish style layering where it's like more loose fitting. And I think that too, but I genuinely think that just like the more tight fitted t-shirts with things layered on top is really cute right now, and it's something that I've been playing with styling. I'm wearing it kind of right now, and I feel like it's a great way to style your tank tops going into the colder seasons. Okay, I can't make eye contact when I say this, but polka dots. I know, I've been trying to limit how many times I say polka dots, but I can't not put it in here because they're genuinely everywhere. I was actually rewatching my old last year's fall predictions, and I had mentioned that I was super into polka dots. I think that that was my reintroduction to them where I was like getting excited about them again. And this year I'm obviously full-fledged, you guys know, but I think that moving into fall paired with fall pieces, it's so fun. And I also think the things I love about trends and whenever they're like starting out and watching them like, continue to rise is how accessible they become. And I think places like Charlie Beads has a really cute vibe to that. Also this, oh my God, I can't, is it Bell? It's something Bell. They have the cutest pieces. I saw Devin Lee Carlson and Sydney on with this and seeing it reformulated into such exciting pieces. And I really want a big polka dot bag. I might make one. But I think that also styling polka dots with fall, traditional patterns and things like a plaid or like a utility style jacket and trench coat. I think all of those really mesh really nicely, and just black and white polka dots in general look really cute in fall. They look cute always though, right? Like I'm thinking while I'm saying that, I'm thinking of like a swimsuit and bikini. This is a different pattern. However, I do think it stems, to me, it's kind of connected to a polka dot in a way, and that is like a baby deer or a fawn, and that kind of pattern, obviously faux, but like printed on things. I've been seeing that a lot lately, but also just like people using baby deer and fawns in their editorial shoots and in their marketing shoots. I think it's so pretty. They're obviously such an innocence and delicacy factor to them, and they're so pretty and beautiful and cute. But that's what I like about them, and I think that that kind of moving into fashion somehow, some way, into different pieces. I want to say Praying has some things like that. I'm not sure. I also saw nails on Pinterest lately that were painted to look like fawn fur. So just saying. So we know of all of the mesh flats in the world and the clear shoes right now, jelly shoes. However, moving into the colder seasons, I've been thinking about clear shoes in general and clear heels. I think for fall, while it's still like not too cold, clear heels I've been seeing everywhere. I've seen them styled on Simone Rocha, I think on the runway, I'm not sure, somewhere Simone Rocha world, and it's so good. I also have been seeing clear cowboy boots, clear boots in general, like these Tibby ones, and I like them. I like that also specifically the boots, you can put whatever color, whatever kind of sock underneath in it, and it looks really cute. This one is a little bit more out there, and again, I think that this is more so in the earlier stages, but it's something that I really, really like, and that is an ankle detail. And I don't even just mean like a little, bracelet anklet. I mean like a ruffle on your ankle. And I'm always a fan of, you know, like the ruffle style sock, but I think even without the sock, I actually saw Kali Studios style them really well, but it's more of like a ruffle scrunchie around the ankle, and it kind of gives that more circus feel, which I'm always a fan of that kind of play in fashion. But then again, also just ruffles in general at the shoe, I think is a really fun way to bring some sort of attention down to your shoe or add new things to your shoes, like without having to buy a new pair of shoes, you add something fun to them. And I think that's actually someone who, March Sherwood and Good Squish, actually just had a collaboration, and they have these little shoe clips. And I think shoe clips in general, I hope become even more of a talked about thing and accessible as well, because I think that, again, if you have one pair of shoes that you love so much and you're maybe a little bit bored of them and you add a shoe clip in it, it changes the entirety. It just makes it more exciting, I guess. But I really do love a ruffle around an ankle too. I've just been seeing it constantly. This one's also a little bit out there, so stay with me, but marching band vibes. Just marching band outfits in general. I think even just like varsity style pieces. But let's go back to the marching band things. Okay, so for me, it stems from Chapel Roan. On stage, I actually have seen quite a few different outfits and renditions of this, but in her, I think it's like the Hot to Go music video, she's wearing one. And when I was watching that, I was like, that's so cute. And I think taking things from stage for me is hard. Like, I'm like, okay, it looks so cute on stage. How can I make that like day-to-day life? But I think a marching band style jacket or like one piece or something, like even with pants or a skirt or something, or tights, would be really, really cute. Also, going into Halloween, I think it's really cute. But I actually did just see Enya in one as well, and Enya is like pinnacle peak. I just love everything she wears, okay? And I genuinely, so that's what kind of made me think. I was like, maybe it's not just me that really likes this. And I've been looking on eBay, you can find them on Etsy. All of these things I actually think are really either DIYable, but also thriftable. And specifically, obviously, the marching band vibes. But I would love to hear what you think about that one specifically down below, because I don't know if it would be everyone's vibe, but I think it's really fun and adds some sort of, it kind of reminds me of like a utility style jacket, but just in with, like, it has like those fun kind of theatrical details to it. And even like baton twirling outfits and like dance team outfits. And also kind of stemming from that still, I love a varsity jacket. I'm still looking for a full-fledged varsity jacket with like the little sailor flap. I just saw the Sandy Lang blue one last night in my screenshots. You know, it's not really varsity, but it's just like a bomber jacket, and it has that kind of sailor thing on it. And I think that it looked so cute, and it's something that I really, some beauty things really quickly that I've been noticing that I like. A French twist in your hair. It's something that I don't know how to do, but I want to learn. I think I've been seeing it on Pinterest, and I think I saw like the Friends cast wearing them, and I was like, that's cute. Like, I've always noticed that when watching Friends, but I never kind of put it together that I really liked it until I saw it on Pinterest, and I was like, wait, that would be just a really cute day-to-day hairstyle. You know, it's kind of just like the same as a claw clip twist, but it's without the claw clip, and I think that's what I need in my life. I'm not over claw clips because I love claw clips and I love the functionality of them, but I hate driving with it. I know it's not safe too. Anyway, and also kind of moving into another 90s thing, but a frosted lip. And it's something that I don't think I would have liked a couple of years ago, but as time goes on, I actually recently bought a MAC lipstick, and it's like this pink, it's a little bit frosty, you know? And I actually watched, you know, oh my God, my favorite YouTube channels, hold on, Erin Parsons Makeup. She does a lot of Marilyn Monroe inspo, or she goes back and Pamela Anderson's kind of makeup style. She does a lot of like historical makeup. TikTok, she was trying to find an old MAC lipstick, but like the newer version, because in testing if the newer version was the same as the old one from the 90s. And it got me so excited. I'm like, the way that she put it on her lips, it just looked so beautiful. And I think it adds just another dimensional feature to your face. And I've been into playing with makeup a little bit more lately, so that's just on my list. Okay, you know what stopped me in my tracks the other day, you guys? I've been talking, you know, we've been talking a lot about Miu Miu on my channel, but the layered waistline of the recent Miu Miu collections is something that I find very interesting. I think it's really a simple way to elevate a waistline, and it kind of makes their look like they're going for a very preppy look in some of their collections. And I think the way that they style them with the double waistline like this makes it a little bit less tailored feeling and a little bit more casual and, you know, effortless. And it's actually something that I recently saw at Target as well. I think, again, it's really fun. I did that in my one Miu Miu video that I recently did, and I think it added to the looks, you know? Another out there one that I personally really, really like, it's quirky and it's fun, and I don't know, again, if it's gonna be bigger than I think it is going to be, but cat-shaped hats and cat-shaped bonnets, or like a chin kind of strap hat, like a bonnet, specifically like this. I've seen it on my Instagram feed a lot, and I've seen these handmade brands make them, these small businesses, and they're so beautiful and cute. And I think that they could be really fun. Again, if you're someone who likes that kind of quirky feature to an outfit, I just think it's cutesy. I am really looking for a studded bag. I saw this one on Pinterest, and it said like, great find at TJ Maxx in the caption, and I was like, okay, my TJ Maxx doesn't have stuff like that. I recently went. And I don't know, I've just been really liking the edgy kind of factors kind of fashion, and obviously those have always been there, but for me, it's something that I was really into when I was younger, like, you know, in more of my edgy kind of phase, and kind of out there, but the Union Jack flag on things. I recently saw this Chanel bag, actually Devin Lee Carlson again, saw this, and I was like, okay, noted, cute, you know? And then I've been seeing it nonstop, and even on I've been seeing it in person on people who are like just normal people walking around, and for some reason it's grabbing my attention, and I'm just like, and to preface this, I was the person who had the Union Jack flag Converse in, I don't know, 2013, and I wore those things to the ground. I love that still, and maybe that's why it just re-sparks that into me. I don't know. Mandy, or Old Loser in Brooklyn, I love everything she posts. And she had mentioned a recent trend prediction, and this one being like more so in the early stages of it. She had mentioned sashes and like award kind of prize ribbons being a thing, and I've also noticed that.
I'm not even sure what to call the first one. I think prize ribbons is appropriate. Essentially first place ribbon brooches. I also feel some Olympic inspiration. I think these will remain pretty niche, but we'll be seeing them more this fall. Also quite novelty, but pageant sashes.
Specifically, Patrick Collins has this new brand with it. I also have seen this brand that has recently popped up on my feed, and I think it's so cute. They do it so well. Also, Sandy Lang in their, I think it's their fall 2024 collection. They had this one ribbon kind of, it almost kind of looks like a horse prize ribbon, if you guys know the equestrian ones, where it's like the rose ones, and they have the long streamers down it, and on actually the bomber jacket I was talking about earlier, and I think it's so cute, and even in that way, kind of where it's all monotone with the rest of the outfit, and it's not too there, but I also think in a more kitschy way, just a regular ribbon like that. Going back to the Patrick Collins, I think it's called, I'm sorry, I don't know. Addison Rae is wearing it a lot. I've also seen Enya in that, or I think it was a crown. Everything in under that umbrella of like princessy, award-winning pageantry, and also birthday crowns, which I actually, let me show you guys. I don't think I've actually showed you on camera. This is the crown. My birthday was a few months ago, but my sister and I made crowns for it, and I just think it's the cutest thing ever. Even, I haven't worn it out or anything besides my birthday, but it is really fun, and I think no matter what age you are, you know, kind of like a celebration of life. It's just fun. You know, you get an award for being an adult. You get an award for being alive and for doing the things you have to do, right? So I think wearing crowns and wearing the sashes and things like that, it's like, why can't you kind of thing. And also I have something coming in the mail, you guys. The Marge Sherwood and Good Squish collab, they also had like this bag, and it's kind of like a sash style bag. So it's on its way, but I'm very excited about that. It's just, I think it's a little bit more toned down than like maybe the Patrick Collins one, but I love stuff like that, and I think it keeps your outfits playful. And I think even just adding it, it's probably not for everyone, and I think that's okay. But if it's not, and you have a birthday coming up, or someone else has a birthday coming up, make a birthday crown. I think they're really cute and fun, and it's really just easy, you know? Okay, Western vibes, and I mean Western in every sense of the word. I think everywhere in your outfit could be Westernified, and I think Molly Goddard's one of her last collections, they really did it for me there. I really fell in love with the way they styled and incorporated a Western feel into their look. Or again, just horse memorabilia in general in your outfits. Or maybe even fringe, which I think gives such a great texture to an outfit and adds so much fun. And I think it could also be really, really minimal at the same time. Like if you are a more minimal dresser, or you maybe, like, I feel like it could just fit any style and vibe is what I mean. Cowhide, like a faux cowhide. I've been seeing a ton of that, or like the faux pony hair kind of shoes. That kind of texture gets me so excited. Again, I love anything that draws your attention down to your feet. I think it's so fun. Also, the horse bags, or the horse plushies from like Simone Rocha, this vibe, or the Bagoo collab, or horsebit style closures. That's a very, very easy, simple way to incorporate like a Western feel, I feel like. Obviously, pleated skirts, midi and maxi skirts, the plaid skirts. I love finding mine on eBay personally, and I think that they're such a great thing to style. They're very simple and kind of preppy feeling, but I think that you can really play into any vibe that you want to with them, and I think that they take on whatever life you want to give them really well. I also think the same about Carhartt style jackets or utility style jackets. I know you guys, some of you might want to plug your ears. I watched It Ends With Us. I didn't mind Lily Bloom's style. I thought that the way, like, I understand, because I did read the book, I understand it being different than how I personally pictured it when I first read the book. However, when it was on screen, I think it translated a lot better than it did in like paparazzi shots or like TikTok videos of Blake wearing that. But I think that it kind of gave me a little bit more inspiration for how to style my Carhartt jackets, which you guys know I love them so much. And I think that, again, they're so versatile. And I think mixing them with things that you don't think that they should be maybe mixed with, or you don't think might work, do, and it really is cute. Also still into the tie wrap style skirts over pants, and I think going into the colder seasons, it's gonna be so fun. Also, an Adidas Superstar. Have you guys been seeing this all over? I've been seeing it all over. I know for a fact in 2015, those were everywhere. 2014, 2015, 2016, those were everywhere. They're very comfortable, so I love to see it, and I love seeing, again, them styled with more modern things right now. And of course, as for some colors that I really like right now, chartreuse details really have me. Also, a light blue, pale blue, still always forever. Deep maroon, like the Isabel Marant maroon, and sequins and glitter and glitz and glam. That's all I have. Hopefully these weren't too out there like a lot of them. I just think that pulling from them, you guys know my day-to-day style is pretty toned down. I feel like it, as compared to like maybe what I show you guys or what I talk about, but I do think incorporating things and facets of the things that I talk about is fun, and it just gives me a little spark of inspiration on what I could do, what I could thrift. Like I was looking for horse show ribbons to put on like my bag or something, just because I think it could be fun. And I always think when a new season starts, it's really fun to try new things, you know? Reinvent, well, with not reinventing, but I want to dye my hair, you guys. Anyway, let me know what trends you're super excited for fall down below, and make sure you're subscribed if you like these kinds of videos. I'll be doing at some point some more toned down trends that I'm actually wearing, and maybe some styling of the trends if you guys would like to see that. So I'll talk to you next time. Thank you for watching and being here. Bye.